What up? How's it going? So, as everybody knows, most of y'all should know, I'm in Brazil right now, right? Uh, I've been here for about a month, but I swear to you, it feels like a year. I feel like I've done so much, seen so much, and I've only been to two cities, right? But right now, I'm currently in Sao Paulo, and I've only been here a week, and it feels as if I've been here for a month. I've already seen quite a few things and done quite a few things, right? So I'm about to show y'all some of what I've done. Now, you're going to notice that it's not done in the traditional style of a vlogger because I suck at that. I'm going to get better. You know, I'm a YouTuber. I got to get used to the Instagram, TikTok thing, you know. So just bear with me. You're gonna see some photos, a lot of photos. You're gonna see some videos. So yeah, let's take a look at what I've been doing since I've been here. On the bus to Sao Paulo, I know next time I gotta choose different seats because I left that bus and my entire body was sore. I could barely sleep. So I'm on my way to Sao Paulo, and we stopped at a buffet, and I forgot that I didn't eat all day. So this plate got a lot of food on it, but I feel like I'm gonna finish it. Where are we at right now? I do. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at right now. But all I know is I'm on the way, and I woke up, and it was like 2 hours later. So, yeah. And this is what I ate. Of course, I like the contrafillet, pastels. I forgot to get beans. I was tired, so I forgot. Right here, I woke up, and this was my first sights and sounds of Sao Paulo. You know what I mean? Busy city. And since I've been here, I've noticed there's a bit of a familiarity with the way Sao Paulo moves. It's not one for one. It's not the same thing. But there was a moment when we initially arrived where we were on a block, right? And we were driving, and it reminded me of this block we got in New York and Queens called Ridgewood. You had all these shops on each side. You had the buses. You had the cars going to work. You had people walking with their book bags, little kids, you know, workers. And it just reminded me of that. But it reminded me of like the way New York used to be, right? Like not how it is now, but the way that it once was, right? And I would say that's sort of the feeling I get is there's a kinship between how like New York used to be, right? But it's not the same at all, obviously, because this is Brazil, right? And that's the biggest thing is because even though there's a familiarity, so I don't feel like insecure or like this nervousness, anything like that. But at the same time, I don't know anything about Sao Paulo, so I'm still learning and going to places and doing stuff that's still, you know, unique to here. And I would say that's the dopest thing about it. In the same way that a lot of the music I react to has a familiarity, even though I never heard it, and even though the subject matter may be something I'm not even familiar with, that's how I would say it is for me right now in Sao Paulo. So if you look at these records right here, they belong to my bro Fabricio, right? I want to give a big shout out to Fabricio and Diane because they've been very generous to me. They are the ones who convinced me to come to Sao Paulo. They've been telling me since the beginning this is where I need to be. In the same way that Thais told me that I should come to Brazil, right? So I want to give them a big shout out. Those records you hear me listening to and that you see in those photos belong to Fabricio, and like he was putting me on the music that I hadn't heard, and you know what I mean. It's automatically going into the playlist. Y'all already know how I do. So that was us, and this is Aparelho Luzia. A bunch of people were saying I should go there and witness it, and it was dope, right? Mad black people there. It was the most black people I've seen together in one place since I've been to Brazil, right? Aparelho Luzia. I believe I said it right. I probably said it wrong. But look, here's what was dope to me about this. for one, it was a bunch of different type of black people, and I'm not talking about the look, not superficial stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. What I mean is you can see the difference in people, right? There's people from all different walks of life in there, right? But it was all about like being together and having a place, a safe space. You feel me? It didn't matter, you know, straight, LGBT, you know what I mean? You know, it didn't matter to me, at least what I saw, it didn't matter what class you were, right? And that's what was fire to me. And you could tell how important it was because yeah, yeah, people party in Brazil, right? But like it people never stopped showing up. I think we left maybe 2 or 3, maybe 3 o'clock, maybe even 4. I can't remember, but there was still people showing up, right? And it didn't look like that was ever going to stop. Yeah, yeah, you can tell how important right here is. You know what I mean? And then when you was inside, the way the energy is, it was like a movie in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was it's someplace I want to go again, obviously. But yeah, and it's the type of place that makes you want to know Portuguese, if y'all get what I'm saying. So this is us entering Primavera Sound day 1. I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? It's my first music festival. Primavera Sound. Look, me coming to Brazil, yes, this is my first time ever, but it's also my first time for a lot of things. I've never been to a music festival. This is my first music festival to come to, which is hilarious because this isn't the normal type of music that I would listen to on a day to day. But what I will say is, the thing I noticed the most is there's moments where the crowd and the stage performance become one with each other. Does that make sense? I could have just been drunk or high or some shit, but that's the way it felt to me. And then the other thing was like, it felt like all love there. It wasn't nobody, beefing with each other. Like, I know that seems weird for that to stick out to me, but like whenever I go to places, my head's always on a swivel for stuff like that. And the that sort of experience, it made me want to experience more festivals, right? Yeah, that was one of the dopest things about uh, being at Primavera Sound was that like it made me go, yeah, 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 I want to do this more, right? So this is my first time hearing Marissa Munch, and I heard her live at a music festival. So for me, it was like ethereal. The way the show was and the way the crowd interacted, it blew my mind. So I don't be listening to dance music or nothing like that, right? But I looked over and I saw this artist, Kelela, and I walked over there and I was like, yo, this is crazy, crazy. She got put on a playlist, of course. You already know how I do. So just chill to the next episode. So guess where I'm at right here. I had no idea I was gonna be here this day, but guess. Yes, that night we went to a Hasio Night show in Heliopolis, and I wasn't expecting to go there, especially to see Hasio Nights. Everybody in there was lit, you know what I mean? And of course, I had a dope time. Now, the craziest thing about it was, at the end of the show, they recognized it was me and was like, come to the back. I was like, what? I was just sitting there dumbfounded because I was drunk and I've been drinking all fucking day. And yeah, man, it was dope. Guys, I might see them again soon. Pay very close attention to my face right here. It's melting. Don't drink and do drugs. Right here is Beck. You know what I mean? This is the song I know. All right. So that was like the first weekend. There's gonna be a part 2 to this. I got a tattoo. Shout out to Bronx Tattoo. Shout out to Bronx. Also, I went to Discopedia. I got to meet Kim for the first time, Kimberly Dahlia. Went to a couple museums. There's gonna be some more. Going to Cena. Yeah, the next one's coming soon.